Hi guys, I'm so sorry it's been so long since I've been on. So much stuff has happened. I've never been off YouTube this long and I'm really sorry to everybody. I've gotten requests and they are going to be done every week now. I'll have a video, but it has been just the craziest Christmas, the craziest couple of months. I hope everyone is safe. Things have just been a little bit crazy for me. I tried uploading this about 3 times last week when I had time, and it just wouldn't. So I think it might be what I'm using, the software. So I will look at that. Hopefully this will be okay. Sorry. So there we go. So yeah, I'm really sorry. I was going to do a get ready with me, but I got ready and came on camera because I'm in work again. As you know, I'm in Dimensions and Energy Kids are on furlough, but obviously everybody tuned into bars last night and we are back in terms of the primary schools on the 8th of March, which is in 2 weeks time. So I'll be back off of furlough, back in Energy Kids, doing Dimensions part-time. But Dimensions, I switched my contract while we were on furlough to full-time so that I could kind of still earn an income and stuff. I haven't even been in the house, you know, I keep coming home, sleeping, going back again. It's care for additional needs adults. So yes, I do overnights sometimes I do the day, but more often than not I do overnights. So yes, I come back in the day and I'm sleeping and my sleep pattern is everywhere, so I'm really sorry. And in the meantime I'm trying to kind of keep up with family and things like that. I'm sorry if this looks a bit lopsided. Hang on, is that better? Okay. Yes, so it's just been a really unusual time for me. I haven't now been back to Ireland since 2019, so it just seems to be getting longer and longer and longer, and obviously I haven't seen my mum in a very long time and it's a struggle for her too. She lives alone, so it's been a lot of support, and I haven't been on for that reason. There's been a lot of support. She's needed a lot of support. Very lonely, as I would be too, if I was in that situation. You know, when you're working, you're seeing people, you're interacting with your community, and that's something I've been doing for a long time. I always try and work where I can, not only just because you're supporting yourself with a salary, but also so your mind keeps going. You're kind of doing something for the good of others, and particularly the career I'm in is childcare, and now it's being additional needs, looking after additional needs adults and youth as well, and it's something that does keep you preoccupied, as well as obviously earning a salary, which is the main reason I'm doing it, obviously. But what I mean is that it gets you out of the house, it gets you part of the community again. So obviously my mum hasn't had that, and it's been a very sad time, and a very challenging time. A lot of energy is going into making sure everything's okay back home, and sometimes it's not, and that's the real challenges. Sometimes there's a lot of, I think, emotion and depression creeping in, maybe on both sides, but more so because she's at home by herself and things like that. So there's been a lot of support going on, and it's been quite an emotional time, as it probably is for a lot of people in the UK and Ireland and worldwide who do live alone, who don't work, but you know, who don't have that interaction with anybody whatsoever. So I've been FaceTiming, but it's coming to the point where that's not even, that used to kind of get through the day for her, and that at this point now, I mean, it's been 2019 and that's not even really helping because she's still not seeing anybody and things like that. And it's definitely really tough, even for me, not to be in Ireland. You know, the country I was born in, where I grew up, you know, it's very difficult time, and so a lot of my focus had to be there in terms of family and support. And I think when you get off, you know, when you get the phone or you get off FaceTime with somebody who genuinely needs that support, your emotion, even though it's not affecting you and you're not the person who's going through, your emotion goes down and your energy goes down as well, so you're almost exhausted. And then I'm working as well, so it's been a really challenging time. And I do hope everyone else is okay. The other thing is that I'm being my book has now been delayed, not through anyone's fault, but there was supposed to be launches and things like that, which is all kind of cancelled off. But the sequel to An Ocean of Secrets, and this is it, this is An Ocean of Secrets, it just has the title down there, and then the back is the description. If you guys know, I have written a book a while back now, but the sequel has always been in the kind of planning in the making. So it is something that it was due to happen with Amazon and with the publishers, but everything has just been taken back, cancelled. You know, dates have been cancelled, but now looking forward, maybe things can change. Just in terms of meeting, you can always do Zooms and things like that, but there's a lot of things that need to be changed and need to be updated. I'm doing character edits, and it's just so difficult to get into that writing mode when you're working and you're doing everything like that. So that has been put back. So this is the Ocean of Secrets book, an Ocean of Secrets, sorry, novel. And I will put the link down below, but it's based on campus, two women that go to university and at different times and end up victims of a crime, and then they end up meeting, and it becomes almost like two women grown up in, well, they start off as teenagers. They are women in their careers in the second book. It's called, the sequel is called Out of Her Depth, and this is called An Ocean of Secrets. So the two women kind of, without planning, actually meet, and through different circumstances. And it's a book that's very close to my heart, and a story that's very close to my heart. So the sequel has always been something I wanted to do, but just, you know, I think when family need you and when you're in a certain mind, things just can't go ahead as you hoped they would. So I am back, and I wanted to do a quick catch up with you guys. Other than that, I've just been really working and keeping up with meetings. Energy Kids are still doing Zooms and Teamies and things like that online, so we're still in contact and still planning. And so there's been so much going on, and I've set out days, and I was like, okay, I'm going to do this now. I'm going to do this request, and it just, you know, my energy just completely went down. So I just wanted to give a quick thank you for people who have subscribed, to the new subscribers, to the subscribers that have been with me, and I am getting your messages. I also got because I'm in care now, I got my vaccination, the Oxford AstraZeneca. I got that 2 weeks ago, and so for the 2 days after that, it was like temperature and, you know, headache, body aches everywhere. Some people are saying they have absolutely no side effects when they get it, and then some people do, and I do. So for 2 days it was a little bit touch and go, but I'm fine now, and I think you get the second one 12 weeks later, so I'm not sure. I'm sure I'll get a letter in the door, but what it was is it's because I'm in care that I was entitled to it. So if I was just an Energy Kids in the school, I don't think I would have been entitled to it, which I think we should, really, because the teachers, I think, really need it. But it was only because I was in Dimensions care, kind of the care, I suppose, home type of career, that I was entitled to get it. So I did get it. I suppose I should count myself lucky for that as well. So yes, just a little catch up. Do leave your comments below. I've had messages, and thank you for the messages. Weekly now, it will be up weekly. The requests will be next week as well. People are asking about juiceplus. It's still in the background. Obviously my focus has been work, physically going out to work. I'm taking juiceplus. But it's not that it's on the back burner, it's always there. My link will always be down below. I'll always take the products because, as you know, I've got hormonal acne, I've got a lot of hormonal issues, and the vitamins and minerals in those always help me balance out. They help in part to balance out my hormones, and they really help with weight and things like that. So the vanilla shakes are great. So also when you're in a rush and you don't have time to make a lunch, I find the vanilla shakes are great for that too. So I won't go on about it too much, but I'll always leave it in below in the description before I won't never leave it in the description. My link to my website is there, and you can always have a look, or just message me, and just even if you want to kind of plan ahead for something, vitamins you can take, things like that, or you can just take the shakes. But if you do, great. If not, I'll always kind of maybe monthly kind of update if anything's new or new products or anything like that. So yes, my focus will be hopefully getting the final touches on the sequel to An Ocean of Secrets. This is the Ocean of Secrets book, and it's just something that was very close to my heart, and the sequel is going to be available in 4 weeks' time. So it's all just putting together edits, things like that, but things that it would have been meetings and things like that as well, you know, face-to-face, things you just can't really do over Zoom. So I'm hoping all of that can come together. I hope everyone's been staying safe. I do hope you're all well. I'll see you next week, and do enjoy your day.